Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is J Pasini. Today is February 26, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. If you are new to my YouTube channel, I like to talk about online reselling. I like to do the news and updates and keep you guys abreast of what's going on in the e-commerce world. Today, I want to just talk about little things I just wanted to share with you guys. I went to my local thrift store today, and they have these coupon things here. Let me just bump out here really quick. It's, I don't mind it and stuff like that. Whoops, I bumped out here too quick here. And they come up with these things here, these savings here, 25% off and 50 and 75 and 75. And I tell you the truth, I mean, to be honest with you, since they changed this around, this company changed this around like this here with the color codes, I'm not really crazy about it. And I'll tell you why I'm not crazy about it, because the things that they have listed for 75% off, which is great. I mean, I think that's wonderful. Is usually clothing. And I'm not into buying a lot of clothing. Now, if there's shoes, I didn't get a chance to go through the whole store. This is like something new they implemented. They used to have coupons that you would get on your cell phone, and it was only given to VIP members, which I am, right? Well, if you go there enough, you become a VIP member. They go by points too. And anyway, you would get a coupon on your phone for 50% off store-wide. Okay, here, the way they have this with this color code, like the pink is 25%, the 50% is yellow, and 75 is orange, and the blue is 75. Now, I look for electronic items. And those items that I look for, I went to like I said, I went there earlier today, or to the thrift store, and they were full price. And I talked to one of the workers there, and I said, what do you think about this here, about this new policy they got here with this? And the color codes change. So like today it's orange and blue is 75% off. Tomorrow might be green and red. And then the 50% might be some other color. Who knows, But they change the tickets. That's how they do it. And I feel sorry for people who work there, because they got to go up there on the ladder and go out the thrift store, because it's a pretty big store, thrift store. They got to sit there putting these things around all the time. They say it's not too bad, but I wouldn't want to do that every day. I think whatever it is. I don't have to keep up every couple of days. But anyway, and I looked and I said, something? This is not working. It's not working. You're paying full price. I liked it when I got the coupons. You had 50% off store-wide, and everything in the whole entire store was 50% off. This way here, it's been really turning me off, and I haven't been buying much stuff like this here. So anyway, that's that. That's what I wanted to share with that part. Let me bump out really quick. Go back to the full screen here. Let me get my glasses here. We go. The other thing I want to share with you guys really quick is I've been noticing. Not too often, but on occasion, I will get, comments on my older videos, like from 2016, 2017, the demo videos. And I don't think people are actually being mean. I don't think they're being mean or anything. I think what it is they're probably trying to figure out with these demo videos, are they really demo videos, or are you just putting videos out there and just spewing information out there that's not really pertinent to what you're selling. And in the beginning, when I first started this YouTube channel, that's how I got my start with YouTube channel with this here. How I got started with it, I was doing demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. And I got to remember, back then I was new to YouTube, and I really didn't think much of it. I'm just a guy that pops a webcam up and gets a microphone. I'm sitting here talking about things, and I'm thinking, oh, it's okay. And then later on, I'm getting these messages from people, comments on my older videos, not the reseller news and not the Let's Talk eBay. I mean, people comment on it not too often. And the person's like, you didn't really do a demo. This is not really a demo. It's kind of stupid or whatever. I had, things of that nature, like along that line, people weren't saying really nasty things, but they're saying things like, in other words, if you're going to do a demo, do it the right way. And there was one time, I'm a very passive person, very, easygoing guy, and someone said there, I don't know what it was one of the things I had listed. I did a demo video on it, and I wasn't that definitive in it. I didn't really get into the details, the nit and grit of it. And the person's like, this is not a demo video. I don't even know why you bothered doing this video. Something along that line. And I got back to the buyer, to the. It's not a subscriber, I don't think. If it is, I don't know. So anyway, I messaged the person. I responded to their comment, and I said, look, these videos are for potential eBay buyers. It's just to show people that the item works. And I said something to the effect like, I didn't know I had to get into all of the minute details and tell you how it works. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to get a manual and sit there? I mean, I'm sure people would love that and read verbatim. Okay, this is how you set the clock up. I think it was for a digital clock radio. And people may say, well, if you're going to sell a digital clock radio, you should, like, either, if you're going to do a demo video, try to get into all the details with it, get to the particulars. In other words, how you set the timer, how you do this, how you set the dimmer switch and all that, so on and so forth. But I didn't think of it back then. The only reason why I did those demo videos is just to show the person that the item works. Now, am I wrong for what I did? Okay, maybe I messed up in that part, but for the most part, it was just to show the potential buyers that the item works. That's all. That was the whole premise behind it. But it's things of that nature in a way. That's why sometimes people may say, "Out of bad comes good," by people making those comments, and I didn't justify them as nasty comments, folks. By the way, I didn't look at them as like, "Oh boy, I don't like that person," whatever. I just took it like, okay, I could take constructive criticism. I'm new at YouTube. I mean, I started I think it was back in 2013, but I started getting more into it in 2016 when I lost my job. I got laid off from my company, and I started getting more into it. So I was kind of new at it. I mean, I registered back then in 2013, but I wasn't really making a lot of videos until actually 2016 when I had more time to do it. And but it was because of that. Something good came out of it, and what the good that came out of it is now when I sell digital clock radios, no matter what they are, unless I can't get a manual for it, I will print out a user guide. In some cases, depends. The user guide might be a couple of pages, or it could be a whole booklet. There's one thing I was looking at. I forget what it was. They wanted the booklet. I think it was 172 pages. I said, "There's no way I'm printing that out." So what I do now is when I sell those, the digital clock radios, usually I shoot for Sony. I like Sony's products. I will go into manualslib.com and I will print out. Let me just get a swig of water here. Sorry, folks. I will go to manualslib.com and I will print out so many pages to actually, get the person started on how to do that. Now, I want to share something too with you guys. I want to know if you're a seller out there, if you ever had this experience. It's going on 10 p.m. over here. I'm doing it late, so if I'm a little out of it, it's because I'm a little tired. I get up 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm on this thing all day, all night. So outside of early, I took a ride, like I said, to the thrift store. I do try to break away from the sea because I think too much of my eyes. It drives me crazy. But anyway, it's like that commercial, right? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Anyway, so I just lost train of thought what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you get older, folks. My birthday just passed. Yeah, so what happened was, I think I talked about this in one of my videos. I was selling a Sony digital clock radio. And I sold it to the person. And the thing is, I didn't, for some reason, I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't include the instructions with it. Okay? I didn't. And, I printed out, it's usually user guides, maybe a couple pages, 3, 4, 5 pages, whatever it is. And for some reason, I didn't print it out. And I just sent it off to the buyer. And the buyer gets it, has it for maybe 2 or 3 days or 4 days, whatever it was. Messaged me back. Something to the effect is, I received this clock today, this day, today, whatever. I was trying to set the timer on it. I can't get it to set. Therefore, it's useless. This clock is, this digital clock radio is useless to me, and I want to send it back. I am mad, but I'm okay with it. In other words, I understand. You sent it out, and you said it worked, and it did work. What happened with that was, I'm going to share this with you. I think it was for the C218 model, Sony C218 model. I got it back. I refunded him. He didn't leave any negative feedback or neutral feedback, which is great. Then I'm very grateful for that, for him to do that. And what I did was, I said, okay, I could have sworn I printed that, because I do sell a lot of Sonys. Well, you won't see a lot there now, but I have sold quite a bit of them. And I thought, honestly, that one there had the documentation for it, the user guide, whatever, for it. And I guess I didn't, because I looked and I didn't think about it and saying, hey, I don't have it. Why don't I print it up? I didn't think about it. Anyway, so I printed up. I relisted again, right? Said it with the instructions. The new buyer got it. Went to Brooklyn, I think. I probably drove it down there, which I'm not going to do that. It's like 40 miles away, whatever. Anyway, so I sent it out, and I said, people say, well, wait, you're taking a chance on it. Did you test it? I tested it. I brought it back home, after I got it. I tested it out. I set the timer on it. I wanted to make sure it worked. You're sitting there waiting for a minute. Yeah, okay. Hopefully it's going to work. Everything's going to, and lo and behold, it worked. Everything worked on it. Sent it out to the guy with the instruction in there. So far, it's been 2 or 3 weeks. No problem. Thank God, knock on wood. So sometimes I think buyers, when it comes to returns, I don't think they know how to go about returning it. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think they don't want to come out and blatantly say, well, this is what I'm thinking, my mindset. They don't want to come out and, and blatantly say, I don't really want the item. I tried it. It's not for me, whatever. Therefore, I'd like to return it. You don't need excuses or anything to return the stuff I have. If you buy something from me, and for some reason you're not happy with it, or you want to just return it because you've seen it cheaper, please send it back. I'm not gonna quabble with you. It's a no hassle return. Just don't send it back to me broken. Then it's a problem. And I think buyers don't know how to do that there. And then you think about this here, but sometimes you got to be upfront and honest. I remember, when I went to Walmart, I remember I bought something, I don't know what it was, an item of some sort. And my daughter said, oh, Dad, you could have got that cheaper at another store. So I followed suit with it there. And you're talking $15 difference, whatever, $10, $15 difference. So it's worth it. And I would go back to Walmart with the item I bought. I saved all the packaging, of course. I'd always have your receipt, or I should get store credit. I want the cash, or I want to go back on my debit card. And I would tell them right up front, oh, I seen it. There's nothing wrong with it. The only reason I'm returning it, I seen it cheap elsewhere. Okay, and the clerk or whatever, the cashier said, okay, no problem. They don't ask. There might have been one case where a person said, where did you see it cheaper? And I don't know if I said it was on online or another department store, whatever it was. But I remember, I think one out of the times I don't return too many things, and that's what the clerk said. The cashier was saying, where did you see it cheaper, whatever. In some cases, some stores are very competitive. Now, I don't know about now. I think everybody's going to want to recoup all that money that they lost because of this COVID thing. So now I think things are going to be a little different. So anyway, that's the story with that. And the other thing, like I said, I want to share with you guys really quick is the thing with the boy, oh boy, this thing's getting old, doesn't it? I can't remember the other thing I was going to talk about. Anyway, because I got some things. I'm looking over here on my desk here. I got some books I want to share with you guys, show you some stuff. And then I got a couple of windows. I want to open up an eBay community. And I also want to introduce you, in case you haven't seen the new video from eBay, the new seller update video, whatever they call it. It's about an hour and 9 minutes long. It's pretty good though. You could do one of two things. I always keep a notebook with paper here, a pad, and I will jot down notes. I know people say, hey, you can always just replay the tape over again, whatever the video. But I like to, jot notes down because, it's like they'll say it out of sight, out of mind. But I'm going to take you to that window to show you that in a little bit. But before we go there, I just want to share some books with you guys, which is somewhat good reads if you ever get a chance. If you never got a chance to read this book, you can get it on eBay. I haven't got a chance to read the whole thing. I got time to read the newspaper, to be honest with you. This here is called the eBay Millionaire. Okay, it's titanium. It's titanium power seller for building a big online business. I don't squint because of my eyes. I don't want to wear my glasses for reading. This here, you might want to read this book if you get a chance. You can get on eBay. Back in the day, how much I paid for this book? The price is usually here. Here it is. USA was $23. In Canada, it's like $33 in Canada. In the UK, it's $14.99. So they put the prices. You see it right there, folks. I don't want you to think I'm making these prices up. Yeah, that's what I remember paying for it. And it's a good book. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but I think in order to be a titanium seller, I think, if my memory serves me right, if I'm wrong, correct me, please. Okay. I think I think they want you to a titanium seller. I think has to do in order to become a titanium seller on eBay. You have to do $150,000 a month to be a titanium seller. I think that's what I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I read in here, or that's what I heard from somebody else. In order to be a titanium seller, you have to do about $150,000 a month. Pretty good book. Not much to read there. I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. I basically skimmed through it, because they talk about some people who started the business, stuff like that, and they talk about different things. You gotta check it out if you get a chance. You can get it cheaper. Hopefully you'll get it. And just to read the back of it really quick over here, where it says here, I could put it like that there. I could also read it to you guys too, like that, if you want to check it out. Okay. And basically what it's saying here is, if you want to succeed in your own online dream business, you need the eBay Millionaire. And then it goes on to say, always get better results when you learn from the best. Amy Joyner has done a masterful job of collecting true life experiences of eBay's top elite, the stories of the strategies of these ordinary people who accomplished extraordinary will inspire you to reach the top. Now, and then it goes on here, a must read for eBay sellers of all sizes. If you are curious about the eBay's top sellers, Amy Joyner is guaranteed to satisfy with her gift of storytelling. Along the way, you will learn a lot what it takes to create a successful eBay business and the paths to success. And then it has over here Ina Steiner, editor, e-commerce auction bites. I didn't know that there. She's that's the one I always follow. Right here, you guys heard me mention her name, Ina Steiner. It's getting late. I think I'd do it for a cup of coffee. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she's the one from e-commerce bites. That is my go-to site. And I keep it in here because, you know why, folks? I take care of everything. You know why I do this? People like, when my daughter said, Dad, you're so like a clean freak and everything. Because if the time came I had to sell this book, it'll be like in pristine condition. Believe it or not, it doesn't look it, but I do. I keep certain things like this in these things here. And if you keep it in a notebook or a binder, it's got the things here. But I don't do it. I don't go to the extreme. Keep it on the bookshelf. The reason why I do that is because I don't want too much handprints on stuff like that. Not that I'm going to sell it. I'm going to hold on to this. It's like a momentum. Anyway, and certain things, like I said, I came across, like when I went to show you guys, is this here, like this Bell and Howell guide book here. Now, I don't know if I have it on eBay. It's old. It's vintage. There may be people out there that may be looking for this here. If you come across old books like this here, right, you may want to check into this here. You might pick them up. I think I got this here like for a quarter or 50 cents, whatever. And it's got it's a pretty good condition too. It's got pictures in there and some text in here and stuff on, I guess, how to operate this camera. Well, you can't really say anything like that, but I think I had this up. If I'm not, I believe I do. This one here was given to me. I don't know. It's the fighting fires. This little thing here. I will keep these up for a while, and then eventually, what I will do is eventually get rid of them. As far as a comic, I think this was given to me. I don't know if it's a new one. The Batman comic. It's in here. I think I have this up on eBay as well. I don't really deal too much with comics, although there are sites though. Like I think I told you guys, Comic Connect, I think it's called. If you ever get a chance, check out their live auctions and see what those comics are selling for. And I mean, they're selling. I mean, people are actually buying them. Crazy prices. I mean, crazy prices. Next time I do a video, if I go to Comic Connect, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Man, if you have comics like that, I'm talking about some of them worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I couldn't believe it. I mean, for a comic book, this one here is a fairly new one. This one probably, I think, cost back in the day, what is this here? April 9th or whatever. Well, I'm looking for a price here. I don't know. I just was given to me, but I remember like sometimes the old ones would be like 10 cents, 5 cents, whatever. That's the ones that are really hold the value, the ones that, but I was like, holy smokes, I was looking at some of them. Even like this book here, I was thinking of selling this here, the Hollywood Auction 27. It's a heavy book. It's got that heavy, bond paper. And this one here too is a good book to, like I said, I don't know, I might hold on to it, sell it, but it's got some stuff in here like of, and it tells you the prices of things too, what people, what they cost in Hollywood, the props like this here. I don't know. Someone was asking me, "You're going to sell this thing?" I don't know. I might hold on to it, but they got all the cost of what these things cost to make them. Well, what is to sell it? Like for example, this here, Mike Myers Halloween, H20 full screen worn jumpsuit. It's got a price over here. I don't know if you can see it there, right there, whatever. See it over here, right there, 2,000, whatever it is. So much glare in here. Anyway, it's got a price of I tell you what it is, $2,500 to $3,000, and it's got like and it's got stuff that says it's called the Hollywood Auction. Somebody would buy this here though, folks. If you handle it the way, no one's going to want to buy it. But they got all different things in here, from different movies and stuff like that, props and stuff like that. Yeah, it's called the Hollywood Auction 27. Probably not much. It's probably not worth much, But I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you ever come across these books are like Judith Miller. Now, you might be saying, some of you may know about these books, okay? Some of you may know about this here. Another good book, this was given to me from my sister, giving it because she goes, I know you're into selling. And if you look at the prices back then, I didn't buy it. She did. She bought it. It was $25 back then. See? Canada's always expensive. Look at that. $25 for USA. And she said, you want it. It's a collectible price guide for 2000. I know it's outdated, but it gives you an idea of what these things are selling for. And, you may come across some of these items here. Okay, you may come across some of these here. And believe it or not, folks, I believe it or not, I've seen not everything in this book, but I have seen some of these items in the thrift store. Believe it or not. Really, not everything, but some. Sometimes you come across them. And when you look at them, when I look at these things, I say to myself, like, what is this thing? Who's going to buy it and stuff? And then that's why I said these guides are good. Even though it's old, it's an older book. I keep it for reference. Because you never know, what it is. And they give you the prices in here, too, what they could sell for. For example, they give you like around a ballpark price here. Like let's say this one here, right here. They'll tell you over here, if you go look on the bottom, right where my finger is, it'll say between $70 and $100 for this thing. See? Like that. All right. And like I said, it's got these things here. Now I'm selling stuff like this on eBay. Not this particular stuff, but I am selling Pez dispensers. I think I'm selling a lot, whatever. I don't know how many there are in there, but I am selling stuff like this. Not because this year, I might have looked at it once before, and the prices are not crazy. They're not crazy. $7 to $9, $12 to $14, and they're all for specific ones. There's not really much money in these here, but it's just to give you an idea of what's out there, And you might want to check into things like this here, This book here is, like I said, how many pages is this? Well, they got the back here, but I'm talking about the page where they actually, not the index. It's roughly 500. Well, the total pages, I think, is like those 600 pages. But I'm talking about where it ends as far as like what the things here, like these things here, corkscrews and stuff, stuff like that. You want to, I could share something really quick with you. This reminds me of, I went to a thrift store, well, the same one that's got those things there, but just before they implemented that new system. They had hanging up in bags a Swiss can opener, whatever. Yeah, it was a can opener. And it was made of stainless steel. It was made in Switzerland. I don't normally tell people what I pay for things, but I ended up buying the thing for $1.49, and the thing ended up selling for like $50. But it was really good condition. And it was just sitting in a bag there in the area where they sell all the, forks, knives, and stuff like that. They put them in bags. And I don't know, for some reason, I just went to that bag and I picked it up. I said, this looks interesting. I liked the way it was made. I was going to keep it for myself. And I said, I'm buying it to sell. That's the whole idea of buying this stuff to sell it. So I ended up picking it up, and like I said, remember the price was $1.49 I paid for it, and I think I sold it for $50. Someone bought it, you know. So, you know, don't dismiss things like this here, you know. Well, now we got our cell phones to check things out, you know, to just do a quick, you know, comp on it. You know, you could say, oh, if you see, if it's, especially if it's the same exact thing. Like today they had a little Darth Vader stuffed a doll. And it was brand new, had the label on and stuff like that. I picked it up and looked at it. I don't know if I want to deal with stuffed dolls and stuff like that. It was brand new, you know. It had dust on it because it was all black, you know, the Darth Vader doll. And I didn't know if there was a big market for it. I didn't pick it up. If I did sell it, it probably wouldn't be much of a, you know, a good profit thing on it because it was, you know, for what they were selling it for, and it didn't have any price reduction. So you're paying full price. Yeah, but anyway, if you get a chance, you want to check this out. They probably have a new one for 2021, I would think, unless she retired. Judith Miller retired, but I think she makes these. I think she keeps putting them out. And the other, lastly but not least, is another book, Price Guide. I picked this up. This I picked up at a thrift store. I think this was a thrift store. This one right here, Antiques, Miller's. Okay, Price Guide. This one here, it deals with furniture. It's usually black and white stuff, Korean ceramics and stuff like that. Okay. This is in pretty good condition. I don't really like handling my books too much like that because I'm very fanatical that way. I don't want the pages to get crinkled and stuff like that. But, you know, like you'll get stuff like this here and there, you know. Heavy book, too. This book is heavy. It's got some weight to it, you know. And they do, I think, yeah, they do tell the price. But the only thing is, this is all in pounds, just to let you guys know. It's all in pounds. Now, I'm not saying you're going to come across these things, but like, for example, this Japanese 62 plate, whatever it is here, looks like a helmet, I guess, like a boot. I don't know what it is. It goes between $7,500 and $9,000. This thing right over here. Right there. I hope you can see the price. Okay. You might say, well, geez, you know, why would I want a book like this? You know, that's like finding a diamond in the rough. Folks, if you want to, like, if you're into niches, like specialty stuff, you might want to consider something like this, just to enhance your knowledge about that particular thing, that niche. You know, like if you're going to get into, like, let's say you're a person into selling vintage knives or whatever it may be here, you want to probably study stuff like this here. You know, and another good thing too is, let's say you're going to set a date for thrifting. You're going to spend a whole day going to thrift stores or whatever. And if this is like one of you need, I'm just throwing it out there, just an idea. You might want to take pictures with this on your phone, right? You know, snap a couple shots. I'm not gonna say do the whole book or whatever, but you might want to do that there. Especially, I'm just saying, only if that's the specific niche that you're looking for, and you might want to keep it on your phone because I can't remember everything verbatim. So, you know, if that's what I'm saying, if that's what your niche is, then, you know, take a couple of pictures of it, you know, of the pages, and then keep it on your cell phone. And when you go to a thrift store, well, I know people say, well, I can just do it off of eBay. But just to keep you in sync of what's going on, you know what I'm saying? You'll have a little idea of what the make is and where it came from and stuff. It's a good idea. I mean, I think it's a good idea. Every now and then I glance at this myself because I want to see, you know, what's out there. And now the company, the thrift store I have, they sell old dolls like this here. Now, I'm not saying that these dolls, no doubt, they're probably in England because they're all in pounds, I believe. Yeah. All right, but you might come across one that might be around here, you know, like that might have been made its way to the States, whatever, you know. You never know, you know. But this book is really good. It's got a variety of a lot of different things, furniture, jewelry, you know. It's got a whole bunch of different things in here, actual furniture too, you know. I like grandfather clocks. I have a grandfather clock. It was bought for me as a gift. I love them. I love the way it shines, and they'll show you pictures in here about grandfather clocks as well. You know, but you know, and some of the prices on here were like, you know, like some are like between $9,000, $11,000 and stuff. You know, some people may say, well, I don't know if I want to go get that into it, but if you're going to be into this business, I have a friend that goes to a thrift store. He buys furniture. He buys furniture. He buys chairs for that. Now, the big thing is he's got to get a truck for it because, you know, they do sell furniture in the thrift stores. But he looks for specifics. Like a chair like this, if he's seen something like this was old, of course he's going to look it up. And that's one of his fortes, too. He knows a lot about furniture. But for somebody like you and I, if we were into, you know, fluent in it, like we didn't know about it, then something like this, a book like this would come in handy. This is an older book. I don't know when it was published. When was this book published? Anyway, I don't know. It's it's pretty much probably outdated, no doubt. Well, it's probably definitely outdated. But again, sometimes these books could be good reference books, so you might want to check into that. All right. Anyway, enough with that. Let me bump out the screen. I want to show you that video if you haven't seen it from YouTube, for eBay on YouTube. They got their own YouTube channel. Let me back out of here really quick. Let me move this little bar here and go up here and move this over here and get this guy out of here. Oops, no, let's go right over here. Okay, we can leave that guy right there. This is the, we want to go there. This is the video we want to go to. That's it. February seller check-in. It's an hour and 9 minutes long. It's pretty good. They got 24 before it was 20. I gave it a thumbs up too. I liked it. And this is from the eBay for Business. If you got the time, only if you have the time, check it out. Okay, check this out. Like I said, you could keep a pen and pad with you, and whatever. And you could jot down some notes, quick notes, whatever. Or again, you could always play the video over again if you choose to do so. Sometimes you get more out of it listening to it a second time. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. It came out today. See my mouse cursor over here? It came out today. Just to let you know, folks. February 26th. This is today's. It's fresh, hot off the press. So check it out if you get a chance. Okay. All right. The other things I want to share with you is the eBay community. If you are a new seller, if you are a seller, or you're thinking about selling on eBay, you definitely want to check out the eBay community chat website. You should definitely check it out, folks. Okay. Now, when you come here, when I come here, I like to do it on a daily basis to see what changes. You could scroll down and see the community activity, of course. Then they're going to have the stories there that you could, interact with. This one is the USPS Ship with Confidence. Can I make an offer to a seller? Buyer wants me to add an item to a description and a shipping label. And you could read it. And usually, now they might have changed it around. Okay, I think they did a little different because I noticed the format's a little different, which is good. Because back in the day, you would click this on and you would get like a little catch, because now I think they just put it right below it. Like this one here, buyer wants me to add an item description to the shipping label. It says, my buyer seems to be withholding payment until I agree to the following new message, and he's got from, and then that's it. And then it goes, I want to ask you a favor. On the shipping label, can you mark secondhand camera for spare parts or parts? Is that possible? Okay, this is what the buyer wants the seller to add to it. So you're going to get stories like that. But if you really look at this here, it's chock full of information. You got to check it out. All right. For example, let's go over here. When you go to the home window, this is right here. This is the home one right there. You're going to get this menu here that's going to usually scrolls by. I don't think I have the thing off on here. It usually scrolls by. So I have ad blockers, so sometimes it'll stop it from moving around. But you got the eBay for podcasts. You could also hit the arrows over here and you could advance it. Okay. Welcome back, Shop RJPC for great deals. We're glad you're here. Answer conversations. Friends are waiting for you. That's me, Shop RJPC, just in case you didn't know. They're the ones that are saying thank you. Well, happy that I'm here. So you can check this out if you get a chance. And the eBay for Business podcast. But let's go through it really quick. Here, you go to Seller News. There's usually drop-down menus here, and you'll see, let's say, announcements. Now, when you click on the announcements, it's going to usually give you the most updated ones that came out. Like today, all right, well, this one here was from February 24, 2020. A reminder regarding eBay's zero tolerance policy on price gouging. They don't like that there. It violates their price policy there. They don't like pricing, gouging, which I don't blame them. I don't either. This is simplified shipping badges come to eBay. Fast and Free is being replaced with a new shipping message that highlights delivery speed. So that's coming out. That was on February 17, 2021. This is Jordan Sweetman. He is good. He's Senior Vice President, General Manager of eBay North America. He puts out some good information as well. They got a lot of stuff here. Let's see what else they got over here. They got a lot. They got a lot more information what you're seeing here, folks. Believe me. Then we'll go to the next window. The next thing over here, you got discussions, new to eBay. Okay, getting started. And when you click that on there, it'll take you to another window, of course. And getting started, again, if you are, like they say, new to eBay, it goes via ask your questions here, and community members will be happy to help. Folks, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Now I think they also have seller school too, if I'm not mistaken. That's a new thing they added here. But you got help when you put this is on discussions. When you pull this down here and you hit the new to eBay, it says getting started, buying, selling, starting an eBay business. Then you got over here when you hit buying, selling, again, it's got a whole more information. And then inside eBay, weekly chat with eBay staff, technical issues, community platform feedback about the community, and then you got categories, collectibles and art, electronics, fashion, so on and so forth. Okay, and then when you go to the knowledge base, you got selling questions and answers, buying questions and answers, and member-to-member support. They got the commonly asked questions, community mentor, and then they got the groups, eBay categories, right? And this is what they got over here: business insights, eBay sell listing tools, and so on and so forth, special interest groups. Okay, definitely check it out. And when you go to the, like I said, they did change this around. Let's see something here. Yeah, they did change this around big time here. At least I think so anyway. Yeah, buying and selling question and answer. Okay. Yeah, they changed the format around, it looks like. Let me go over here for a second. I'm just curious to see something here. No, I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm not thinking it's bad. It's just that it looks like they changed the format around. But anyway, all right. So the other thing you want to check out too is if we can get to this here. They used to have it over here. I wonder what happened. I don't mind change sometimes, but I like things sometimes the way they're left alone, you know. Let's see what else they got over here. Yeah, they did change this format around. At least it looks like it to me. The eBay for Business podcast. If you haven't checked it out, please do. They got some good information there. It comes out on Tuesdays, so it already passed. This is episode 129, Up and Running Grants, updated with Kirsty Dunn and recipient eBay seller Liz O'Kane. You know, if you haven't listened to this here, or if you want to listen to older dates, you can. You could just scroll down here, and I think you can go back to the archives too. You could page, like if you say, for example, you got page 2, 3, and 3. It's a lot. This is a spin-off for those who don't know. All right, like I said again, if you're new to eBay, the eBay for Business podcast is a spin-off to eBay Radio. Back in 2018, 17, I believe, eBay Radio used to come on. He used to, Griff, the man you see right over here with the beard here, that's Griff, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like him. I don't recognize him with the beard. Anyway, his co-host was Lee Marable. And for those of you who are seasoned sellers, you may listen to it religiously like I have. I used to always look forward to listening to it. She retired. And once she retired, the show, went off. I think, if you're not mistaken, if you go to voicemarketing.com, I think you could listen to the old archives in there. So you may want to check that out if you get a chance. I think if you go to voicemarketing.com, unless she took the website down, that was Lee Marable's website, and I think she would host the eBay for Radio. It came on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm on the East Coast, so it used to come on at 11 o'clock on Tuesdays, and I think the eBay Howell seller version was come out on Thursdays. I think that used to come on, I think, at 2 o'clock, something along that line. I think, actually, it was both of them come on at 2 o'clock. Well, anyway, because they're in the Pacific Coast, they're in California, so it was always a time difference, I think on their time it started 11 o'clock, and mine I think it was at 2 p.m. It's kicked off. Anyway, and that's the spin-off of the eBay Business Podcast. Definitely check it out. A lot of good information on there, folks. And again, you can do like I always do. I keep a trusty pad with me, a notebook, whatever, and I got my pen, and I'm jotting stuff down in there, just as a reminder. And the thing is, the reason why I say, especially if you listen to podcasts, let's say you do, or you want to forget, it's always good to write down the episode where you heard it from. Like today, if let's say you were watching this here, episode 129, Up and Running Grants with update, right? And, you might be thinking, yeah, I know I heard it somewhere. You would just jot down the basic information about it, but the most important thing is put the episode where you heard it. and you could always revert back to it. If you don't want to jot notes down, you can say, okay, I heard that story on episode 129. You click it on, and you do your thing with it. It can only help. The information, eBay does put a lot of information out there, folks. They do. They put a lot of information out there, and if people can't get a takeaway from the information they put out, then that's all brought upon by the individual. What you put into this business, like that saying goes, what you sow is what you reap. If you put a lot of hard work into this business, hopefully it'll be beneficial to you later on. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to let me take these glasses off. You're not going to start, an eBay business and say, geez, I'm going to be a success within a month or two. It's just like they say about starting a YouTube channel. I heard that term from a lot of successful, YouTubers. And they'll tell you, starting a YouTube channel, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. There's so much competition out there. And the thing is, here's what I have to say about that without not getting too much into it, because I definitely want to close the video. It's going on 10:30 p.m. I am getting a little tired here. First off, when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, really quick, go with your passions and your talents. As I said in my other videos, if you're a person that knows how to paint, you're a painter, artist, do a video, start a YouTube channel about painting, how to paint, like a Bob Ross type of thing, right? If you're a carpenter, you want to teach people how to build, you can teach people how to do little things. If you want to start off small. If you want to teach them how to build a dormer, you could start off saying, this is how you build a shed, a 10 by 10 shed out of wood, whatever, and you could do things of that nature. If you're a woman, you're a baker, you want to teach people how to bake. You're a cook. You got recipes, whatever. People might say, yeah, but there's 1,000 of them out there doing. So you'll be 1,001. Believe me, there's room on this platform to, as far as I'm talking about YouTube, to, be part of the YouTube community. I mean, you can still do it. Look, my channel is growing slowly, but slow but steady. Okay, as I said before in my other videos. I'm going to let my channel, I'm going to put out good, clean content. I don't use, I don't talk about, discuss religion and politics, and I don't use profanity. Now, let me just bump out of here. Let me make this bigger here, if I can get here. I don't use profanity on this YouTube channel, and I don't, what do you call it there? Like I said, I don't discuss that stuff. Does that make my YouTube channel better than the next guy? Absolutely not. This is just the way I want to do it. I consider my YouTube channel a clean content channel, right? And a kid-safe channel, okay? It is. I'm not saying anything, and the information I'm sharing with you, like I'm doing a Let's Talk eBay, I'm sharing a personal situation, I'm just throwing that stuff out there. It's something to deal with me, that I had, I wanted to get off my chest about eBay. So on the Let's Talk eBay segment, that's what it's all about. It's a one-to-one situation, like what I experienced on eBay. But again, if you're going to start a channel, like I said, and don't be intimidated with the camera. Some people, I hear people like, oh, I'm not afraid to be in front of the camera. Look, it's a little webcam here. Right now I'm looking for, it's a little HP webcam. That's it. I know people probably say, yeah, but there could be thousands of people looking at it, Hey, look at a guy like PewDiePie. What's he got, 109, 110 million people? When that guy pops a video out there, that's how many, well, unless they're not, that's how many eyeballs are watching that guy, right? So he's got a big audience compared to some of us, I mean, I have a small audience compared, and saying no comparison. I probably will never see that. I probably will never see anything come close to that in my lifetime. But one never knows, You could come out with a good video, can go viral, whatever. And, it's word of mouth, too. But as far as like with again getting back with eBay, it's not an overnight success thing. It takes a lot of work. I'm a small volume seller. I'm a small volume seller. I don't make those sales like the other guys do. Some people have 750 items. There's one guy I follow. He's got like 750 items. Another guy's got 1,000 or a little over. I don't have that many things listed. I think I got, what do I got, 148 or something like that. There's something, I think it's 148. That's all. I'm a small volume seller, The other thing I want to share with you guys real quick, and maybe you could react with me if you want to comment. eBay related. the thing I always have to say, and when I hear these stories from other eBay sellers, and I know a lot of them. I mean, I follow a couple guys down there that have YouTube channels. I mean, yeah, they're eBay sellers have YouTube channels, and they will go out there and they'll talk about the stuff they sell, how many items they sold for the day, and so on and so forth. And a lot of the times, I always hear people saying, in order to make in this business, you got to list every day, you got to go out and source every day. I don't have that type of budget. I'll be upfront and honest with you guys. And I'll be honest with you, the most I tried that in the early days, following that advice, and I had close to 400 items listed on eBay. I was doing basically what they were doing, not every day, but every time I was at a thrift store, I would come back and start listing things. So I almost got up to 400 items, which is not a lot, I mean, compared to other people. And I'll be honest with you folks, I didn't see a big, uptick in sales by doing that. But this is me. Now, people may say, well, there's always variables. The items I had probably were not in demand, or without, they're probably things that people didn't want, or they were overpriced. When I do my comps, as I said it before, I don't like to go too high and I don't like to go too low. I like to stay in the middle. But in some cases, even when you're stuck in the middle, you got to come even lower. So I don't know. Like right now, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I was going to do show you my February sales. Nothing to write home about, folks. But I was going to do that there. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, whatever. I'm not going to do it all in one video like this. And February's been not really a good month for me as far as that part goes. Have I made sales? Yeah, nothing to write home about. Now, I don't know what March is going to be like, And again, it's when you go to thrift stores, when I do go to thrift stores, it's all a hit and miss. So even when they used to have the 50% coupons, there would be times I'd walk in and walk out, because there were things that I didn't find appealing or enough to put up on eBay. I don't want to put stuff up that's broken, or something that I don't really go look into thrift stores and say, oh, I'm going to buy something that's a broken Keurig, or I like to sell Keurig coffee makers. I'm not going to buy things that are broken. And people say, well, you could buy it and you could take it apart and sell it for parts. I don't want to go through that. You ever try taking a Keurig apart? I did one time, just, not take it apart, but there was something I wanted to check on it before I put it up for eBay. And I wanted to make sure everything was copacetic. And I remember, taking some of the bolts off like that there and looking at it. I wanted to look inside the machine. It was one of those Keurigs that pump, they had the reservoirs. And I remember seeing a little water. I wanted to make sure that water was not leaking within the unit before I put it up for sale. And what happened was, I remember pouring in, some water spilled over from the cup, and it went near the bottom, and I thought it was leaking water. I was like, oh my God, no, I'm not going to sell it anyway. If it was defective, it would be sold for parts. But no, that was nothing wrong with it. It's just the way I poured the water in. I think too much of it splashed over, and I thought it was leaking. And that's another thing too. I went to a thrift store today, and I tell you the truth, I looked at an old Schick, the company Schick, I think that one that does razor blades, an old hair dryer. And I remember plugging it to test it out, and they only had two settings, on, off, and warm, or something like that. And it looked like the thing it had a smell to it. It wasn't like a burning smell, but it had a smell to it, old. This was old. And I remember having one of those back in the 70s. People go, oh, now I know old you are. No, really, it's... I just put it down. I was going to buy it because I said it's vintage, definitely vintage. I mean, you won't see things like that. And I said, nah, the way it looked, it was powered on, stuff like that, but it had a funny smell to it. I don't know, I don't think it was burning up or anything because it was giving out the heat. I just didn't want it. I said, let me lay off of that. But for the most part, going thrifting at thrift stores, it's all a hit or a miss, folks. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Somebody used to refer to this one guy I followed. He goes, I sell junk on eBay to make a living. And I don't like to refer to my stuff as junk. But I will say this. Some of the stuff that the thrift stores put out there, these particular thrift stores are owned by the same company, it's not even, I don't even think half of the stuff is sellable. I mean, have you ever looked at it? You ever gone to a thrift store, like a Goodwill or something like that, and see what people are donating? I would say on average you get pretty decent merchandise like that, pre-owned stuff. But for the most part, I think it's ready for the junkyard. Get rid of it, because I seen things that I wouldn't put up. I wouldn't put for sale. And I say, I'm not going to even tell you the stuff I seen at the thrift store that shouldn't be put up. I putting a sale, putting stickers on and selling it. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, some of this stuff is really, I didn't want to get into it, but but I tell you the truth, I really would like to get different merchandise, like the stuff I have right now on my YouTube, on my eBay listings, with the girls' clothing. Those are for my daughters. Okay, they didn't want the clothing, so I picked and choose some things there. Like you might see a couple of shoes and boots and sneakers, whatever, and clothing, women's clothing. I think I have 2 pieces for guys. I think I'm not mistaken, a sweater or something else. I think I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember for everything verbatim. But once that stuff is gone, I got to find a new way, find a new source to get stuff. Because I'll be honest with you, folks. I don't really care too much for the stuff from thrift stores sometimes. Maybe it's because the ones I go to. I don't know. I walked in there and I was looking at some of the stuff today, and I had a little cart with me, and I was going to pick some stuff up. I said, nah, not today. It's not happening today, And then they didn't have anything off on it. It was full price, and I said, nah, that's okay. To be honest with you, I would love to get rid of the stuff I have now on eBay. I wish I could liquidate all of that stuff. If you guys haven't checked out my YouTube, I keep saying YouTube. If you haven't checked out my eBay listings, please do. It goes by my eBay user ID is shop-RJ Pasini-4-great-deals. You'll see it in the comment below. If you click it on, you'll see it'll say my eBay store in there, whatever. Check it out. Make best offers if you choose to do so, if you like to. I have been accepting a lot as long as they're reasonable. I will accept them. And for the most part, the only thing I do say is if I do sell something to you guys, the way I ship it back, ship it out to you, please ship it back to me. Because if you get it and later on you say, I don't want it, and you send it back to me, it's going to go up for sale again. As long as it's not broken in transit, when it's going from your place of residence to here and it doesn't get damaged, it's going to be up for sale again. So that's why I say it's very important that if you do buy something from me and I send it to you in good packed, well conditioned, please send it back to me the same way. All right, it's going on. It's going to be going on 11 p.m. over here, folks, and I think I want to call it a night. I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day, night, wherever you are in this world, for checking out my videos. If you like the content I put out, I hope you like me. I do these videos, like they said, pretty much. I'm going to try to do them on a daily basis. I'm going to try, because I got a podcast too now I want to work on. So far I think I did 8 episodes. And the podcast is from Anchor. I don't know if you heard about it. I talked about one of my videos. If you look on there, or if you type in Anchor FM, whatever, that's how you get to the website. It's www.anchor, like an anchor from a ship, because people spell it like Paul Anchor, the singer, but it's ACH, Anchor, whatever, O-R, ANCOH, whatever, Anchor.fm, and that'll take you to the site, and it's for free, and they give you 30 minutes, which is good enough for me to sit there. I don't know if I could hear myself talk for a whole hour on it, but if you want to, I think, upgrade, you can go, then they'll let you go on for longer. 30 minutes is good enough for me right now. I mean, for me, I'm getting the feel of it. It goes on different, platforms. I think it's Apple. I think it goes on Google Play or something like that. They'll tell you the ones that goes on different platforms, and of course the Anchor platform as well. People may say, well, have you been getting any response from it? Well, people must be listening to it, because I know I don't listen to it. I seen something that said 73 listeners or whatever like that, or listened 73 times, something like that. It ain't me. I can assure you, I'm not going to sit there hitting the button. I don't want, So I guess there are some people. Plus, what I like about Anchor is you could also share it on those networks. I think it's definitely Twitter. I think Facebook. I think there might be one more you could share it with. So you could put it on the platforms. I definitely use the Twitter one on it. Again, I don't know, is it going to do anything for my business? You could use it as a promo for your company, your eBay business. I do. I'll say, if you get a chance, please. And for my YouTube, I'll say, if you like my podcast, check out my YouTube videos, or check out my eBay listings. So you're getting like a little advertisement in there at the same time. And what's nice about it, they have a counter. So once you hook up your mic and you're getting ready to do your podcast, and you hit that start button, it'll start counting down. The only thing I will say is, if you're getting close to that time where it's going to end, make sure you say your last, whatever you got to say in your comments or whatever it may be, because you don't want to be doing, like I said in one of my other videos, you don't want to be talking doing your podcast, and all of a sudden, boom, it cuts off. And the reason why I'm saying that is, let's say you're a person like me that likes to do it like I do the reseller news. If I'm going to do something in relation to the reseller news where I got a window open up, I'm going to read from it, keep a separate window open up and keep that counter there. So like I'm trying to say is, if this was a split screen and I'm doing my podcast, I'm going to read from the left side of the screen, and the right side of the screen is going to have my podcast, and you're going to see the counter counting down. Don't overshadow it. Don't have a full screen and keep it in the background, because if you're not paying attention to the time, you may be talking over and over again and say, geez, I was talking about an extra 15 minutes and no one's going to hear the conversation. They're not going to know what the rest of it's all about. So if you're going to do it, if you're going to start your own podcast and you're going to read off, or let's say a particular topic or a subject, split screen it, read on the left side. That's why I usually read the left, and I keep the right side. I keep the podcast software on the right side. This way, as I'm reading, I could glance at, okay, I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes left. I got 5 minutes left. And I usually wait around, as soon as it's like 28 minutes, that's when I start closing out my podcast. If you like my podcast, and that's why I do the brief intro, to my other things, my YouTube channel, or to my eBay business. That's when you want to do it. And you want to end it, you want to end it in a nice way. You want to say, well, thank you for checking it out, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And then that's it. And then you hit the button there, and you save it. And then once you're happy with the way it is, then you hit the publish, and boom, it gets published to your podcast thing. So I got that I'm working on too. So I'm not doing that tonight because I'm tired. I'm probably falling asleep doing it. But definitely check it out. If you guys are interested in your own podcast, having your own, check out Anchor. Okay? Check it out. Anchor. It's www.anchor.fm. And read up on it. Check out the reviews. Some people are going to have pros and cons with everything. Check it out, though, and see for yourself. It may be for you. It may not. I'm using it. I'm going to continue to use it because, like I said again, it's another venue to me getting the word out about my YouTube channel, and hopefully it'll bring some business to my eBay listings as well. You can even advertise your website on it too. I think I did that. Check out my website at www.rjpasini.com. I mean, it's your podcast. You could discuss anything you want to talk about. Well, I guess certain things. And, like I said, if it's business related or whatever you're going to talk about, definitely take advantage of it. It's for free. You get 30 minutes. To me, like I said again, 30 minutes works for me. All right, listen. I'm going to close this video. I'm going to, end this video. And as I always say when I end my videos, especially when it comes to eBay, I know a lot of you guys know what I'm going to say. If you are thinking about selling on eBay, or you are a seller on eBay, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. And if you like this video or any of my videos, check out my other videos if you get a chance. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post on the videos, hit the bell notification icon. Okay. And then whenever I post a video out, you'll get notified. I think that's the way it's working anyway. And I really would appreciate, if you guys could help me grow this channel. I'm hoping to grow this channel. I know it sounds crazy what I'm about to say, but I'm hoping to grow this channel to at least 1,000 subscribers, my milestone, before the new year. Now, some people may say, "Oh, Rich, you should be okay. You'll probably get it." You never know. You never know. I've had it sometimes where I gain 2 subscribers and I lose 1 or 2. If I gain 3, I lose 2 or whatever. So it's like an up and down thing. So I'm hoping before the New Year's, before 2021 is over, that I can at least have 1,000 subscribers. That's my milestone. PewDiePie, his milestone was 100 million, and he exceeded it. I think he's at I think he's at 109 or 110 million subscribers. That's phenomenal. That guy, I wish him all the best. Kudos to him, man. He's lucky to have that many subscribers. I can only dream of having that many subscribers. But yeah, and if you guys could help me, help me grow this channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. And the reason I want to grow it, folks, is the more people that sign up or subscribe to my channel, it's that much more people I can get the word out to people. My channel is to help people. I call it the His Initiative, to help, inspire, and share. And that's what it's all about. And I put out the information for free. I don't sit there charging. I don't have a book to sell you guys, or I have a drink to sell you. I'll do research, and I'll take the time out of my busy day to share information with you guys. But as I always say in my videos, is the most important thing to me is that you guys, potential subscribers or the people who have subscribed to me, that you get a takeaway from it. I don't want to waste your time. I know your time is valuable. So is mine. And I don't mind doing the research. I get up early in the morning. I start going through my emails and do the Google alerts and say, am I going to put this on the reseller news? It's going to go on Let's Talk eBay. And, it's a long, drawn process, folks. It doesn't seem like it, but it is. And, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. No matter what time I go to sleep, I'm up at that hour. I get up in the morning. And, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, are my subscribers going to like this content I'm putting out? Or if I'm going to do a video off the, just on the fly, like let's say talk about photography or the software I use to create my website or my YouTube videos, are they going to like it? Is it going to turn them off? I don't know. I got to sit here and then I got to brainstorm and say, well, maybe they might like it, maybe they don't like it, But I tell you this, though, rest assured, the information I put out, if it is about software on how to create your website or about the software I use to create my my YouTube videos, it's to help you. It can only help you, not hinder you. Okay? I want to help people. Okay? And this is the best way that I could share information with you guys. So I do hope that you do get a takeaway from it. I hope you like the content, and I hope you like me. Okay? I want to do the best I can to help you people out. And I'm helping myself. It's a double win for both of us. When I do the reseller news and I'm sharing that information, I'm going through different websites and sharing information with you guys. As I'm learning, as you're learning, I'm learning too. It's a double win. So for both of us. So that's basically all I could say right now, folks. And again, I do hope everybody will be successful and in their endeavors. I hope, if you guys are looking to start a YouTube channel, I wish you all the best in your channel. And again, if you are a seller, like I said before, if you are a seller on eBay or you think about selling on eBay, I wish you all the best success and in sales, and me too, because I would like to be successful as well. So we'll just take it one day at a time, and don't stress too much over it. I know it's easy said than done, right? I went through that once before with that stress part and stuff, and now I kind of tone it down. Like I say myself, I try to chart out my day, what I'm going to do, how much time I'm going to spend on research and how much time I'm going to do this here. And sometimes I do get a little antsy because I say, geez, I want to get a video out today or tonight. I don't like doing videos at night, because I got the lights over here and it's illuminating, it's making me hot. I got the sweater on and stuff. So I like to do my videos during the day. I like to turn the heat down too, because it is a little cool over here. I'm in the East Coast of New York. It's not like super cold, but it's still cold enough out there. All right, listen, let me let you guys go. I'm talking your ear off. I'm sorry, guys. You probably say, no, is this guy going to end this video? Again, if you do like these videos, though, with all kidding aside, if you do like it, though, please subscribe, like, comment, share. And again, if you want to be updated as to when I post our videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is J Pasini. You're watching Let's Talk eBay for February 26, 2021. Thanks again for taking the time out of your busy day. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. Until next time, bye-bye for now.